I did not vote for anybody. And I'm not interested in politics because it's a bunch of tricks. It's a policy of tricks. They all come and say, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then basically they probably do half of what they say and they never follow through on what they first intended to start out to do. So I don't really listen to them. I'd rather Obama because he's black. That'd be your first black president. Not planning to vote. I'm planning to go away for my birthday. That's what I'm planning to do. It's all a bunch of tricks. They're just trying to trick you and you and me.
Well, all right. Right now, I see from the last debate that took place, I see that Obama is in the lead right now, as opposed to the Democratic lead. But I believe that this country isn't. I mean, I do support Obama. I want him to be president. But honestly, don't believe that America is ready for that. And I believe that Clinton, as much as I want Obama to be, I don't want Clinton, but I believe Clinton's going to end up being top gun into the presidential. As opposed to Republican, I see McCain has a big lead. I think, yeah, like I said earlier before, I think that was my whole point, that America isn't really ready. Did you see, there was a newspaper, and there was an article about how Clinton was crying because she was losing I don't think those are tears of her sympathy. I think those are tears, I suppose, because these people know how to manipulate the system. And the thing about that is, after, one day she cries and the next day, okay, everybody has sympathy, and then Clinton's up in the lead and Obama's second place. Now, it's like, I don't think she was crying as opposed to really feeling sorry. Obama's really cutting it close. He has my support now. I really want him to be president. I really do. He had my vote on February 8th, he did. And man, I just, I hope and I pray, but honestly, altogether, as if you look at it in a bigger perspective, just the way America is right now, it just seems favorable in Clinton.
Well, when I went to vote at Super Tuesday, I voted for Hillary Clinton because of her stance because she was the only candidate that wants to put a freeze on foreclosures. Because, well, a lot of people are losing their houses. Hell, you go to Florida, any other suburban neighborhoods are losing houses. New York is next, too. Hell, I still like to have a roof on my head, so. Obama, for Obama, I think he will make a decent president, but even though I didn't really like neither of these candidates, I voted on Hillary because, it was like she talked about one of the most important issues in this country. But most of these candidates are like tap dancing around over whether to pull our troops out or not. Well, hell, if there's one candidate I truly will want to win, will be Ron Paul, but since, he has no chance of winning, but I felt that his campaign, woke up a lot of people into the real issues in this country. Are you gonna, why is this war still going on? First it was to fight bin Laden, and now all of a sudden we jumped from bin Laden to Saddam, and now we're gonna go to Iran? You think our economy is sinking and all that crap? I feel like this country is perpetuating more wars. Well, it depends, but you know how the media likes to pick favorites, they always tend to pull something out of their asses just to choose a particular candidate. Hell, I wouldn't want McCain to win, because with McCain, you're going to have 100 years in Iraq, or hell, that guy looks like T-Rex. You see the look of that guy? Big mouth and short arms. He looks like a dinosaur.
I did partake in the Super Tuesday. Okay. I was torn when I was at the ballot and everything, but I did vote for Hillary Clinton. I think I'm really following Clinton's policies and hoping that he would share his thoughts, his experience, and guide her or be her advisor while she's in the White House. But then again, now I'm torn because Obama, he's giving her a run for the money, and she's feeling it and starting to get a little ugly on her behalf. So I'm somewhat a little torn and a little disappointed in Hillary, but we should see how it goes if the delegates. The chips will fall into whoever's category, but I'm following it closely. I know I most definitely will be at the polls in November, and I just hope that a Democrat wins. The Republican won the war for sure. The economy is going down. If you look at the foreclosure of the homes and everything, so it's a lot. I live on Staten Island, and every other house seems like it's now going off. People are, foreclosing and they can't afford their homes. The economy is just going downhill, and we need a change, and that's Obama's theme, a new change. I think that's what it is, new change or something about change. Yeah. And that's what I'm hoping for, because I have two little Tasmanians, 4 and 5, and they need a positive environment, positive role models, and a safe place to live.
Let's see, how shall I say this? I'm very surprised that Mr. Obama has done it as well as he has, but I'm very pleased at it because I didn't at his success. But I never expected that he would be so successful. And I don't know, some people say that it means that the country is in transition, and that it's that people in this country are tired of the same old, and that they recognize that we've had politicians to go to Washington and to the state as well, and I guess to some extent the city, but certainly national politics, just as a career for themselves, and not bringing much back to the community, not doing too many things, and creating policies that have not helped the country. Frankly, no. I'm very cynical about it, and I'll tell you what I think. The strategy is. Here is Mr. Obama, a black man, came out of no place to be like a national star in the political scene. That's unheard of in this country, that this country would put that kind of support behind a black man. And we've had many brilliant black men in this country, and it has never happened before. So why is it happening now? Okay, I think it's a distraction in the political process in terms of two parties. I think the strategy is you put him out front and you put a woman out front. The country as a whole is not likely to vote in a black male, the first black male, the first woman, although she is a white woman. Right. And if the country is not willing to do that, then what will happen? They'll vote in a Republican. So the Republicans will stay in power, and that's what I think this is about. It's a strategic effort to maintain the Republican Party in power in this country. Now, it's very cynical, but I'm an older woman.